All right, guys. So in this video, we're going to be talking about retirement homes and how to get lunches set up and how to stay up to date with these retirement home managers. Now, I could probably make a whole separate video on how to talk with retirement home specialist coordinators, but at the end of the day, it's really, really simple. The bottom line is when it comes to these retirement homes and these service coordinators within those homes, they are starved for activities for these seniors. So when we as benefit coordinators can come in and say, hi, we're with North American Senior Benefits. We're an A+ rated company with the Better Business Bureau. And we do lunch and learns for seniors going over retirement and Medicare and things like that. Most service coordinators are happy to have us and have an activity for their seniors in the building to do. So with that being said, when you reach out to one of these coordinators, we want to be professional. So you can go up and talk with them. This is an example of a business card I got from a senior center. And so most of the time they're going to give you a business card. And then what we can do from there is say, hey, we'll send you an email. And that's where our CRM comes in. So pretty much every senior center that you go into when you get leads, you should go and find out who the person in charge of events is, get their card and set up a senior brunch. Once a month would be a fantastic thing because a lot of those senior centers, you can do one presentation and get 15 to 20 qualified leads out of a presentation like that. So this is an example of my current retirement home pipeline. Again, we're getting newer with this, but basically all you would need to do is manager contacted. The first time you get a business card, you would just come in here at the end of your day and put in the manager's information. So you would put the name of the apartments, you would make a contact for the managers. So you would just create new contact, but the first name, last name, email, and contact type would be retirement home manager, and then click save. The stage would be in manager contacted. That was the last thing you did with them. Next step would be email them or trying to get something on the calendar. You would want to put their title, that they're service coordinator, and their email. The number of residents, you could email them, say, how many residents do you guys have? When we do the meeting itself, you would put how many people actually showed up. So we would want to get a count. That way we know when we do events down the road, how many we are estimated to get based off of the last time we sat down at that senior center. So we can do well in terms of ordering food and make sure that we're not getting too much or too little. Street address, city, and zip code, that just makes things easier. So once it is in, like this is a senior center on the west side of Chicago, I added this back in June 22nd. I stopped by and I emailed the coordinator on June 27th, you could see. And so they have about 60 residents. This is the address. The coordinator's name is a service coordinator. Email and set on a date for end of July. So the next step right now is get list of supplies, and I would save that. And so you can see any notes if I were to make notes. And these are the emails between myself and the coordinator, and then the stage histories as well. And so this is a way to really stay on top of the different senior homes that we're working with. Once the learning event has been scheduled and it has happened, then we would move it to resident follow-up. So that would be the days following to make sure you're seeing all the residents. And then the next step we would do is once you've seen all the residents that you're going to see and knocked it accordingly and whatever, we would want to do a post-relationship follow-up with the coordinator. Bring them a Starbucks gift card or something small just to butter them up. Say, hey, we would love to do this again in the future. I'll probably touch base with you in a couple of months. And then you can set a task to follow up with them in 6 to 9 months when they might have new residents in the building or something new going on. And then at the end, you would move that into the homes in rotation pipeline column, where down the road, these are all the senior centers in the winter. When things get tough or whatever it may be, you can have a list of senior homes that you can go see and follow up with and service those clients. And if obviously something went wrong, you can move them into a closed loss. Maybe you didn't want to deal with that nursing home anymore, or whatever it may be. But this is a really awesome way to stay organized and a really great tool so that you can have multiple senior centers and nursing homes that you're working with and having different things scheduled with them. We're going to get a list put together of all the different supplies and things that you should have in order to go work these homes. And it's really simple, guys. It's just basically running our in-person presentation with one person, but you're just saying it to a whole crowd and trying to give them some tips and tricks to be in the best program. So this is a super useful tool. Start gathering business cards when you go to nursing homes and uploading them into here and getting into email correspondence with those coordinators, trying to get something that works with your calendar and theirs. You want to schedule it towards the beginning of the week so that you have the time through the week to work with the residents and get people signed up for life insurance and whatever other programs they may need. So that's everything on senior centers, and we will see you in the next video.